You're here on a school day purposely because it is critical that we educate the school system about the importance of media arts as the centerpiece of everything going on in the school. Media arts ought to be in history, in social studies, in math, in English, in science. It ought to be everywhere. This world is an all-visual world, and it belongs to you in this generation now, and you know that. This is not a generation that is going to be doing what we did in the past. You are the memory and the conscience of our world.
You're putting together right now are shaping your voices, they're shaping your craft, and they are going to affect audiences at a very, very large scope and scale. You can't be insular. Filmmaking takes a community, a really big community today.
One of the things that's helped me most is learning how to study film and examine film and try and take as much from it as you can.
This is the chance where you get to shape your voice, find your voice, the voice that you're going to talk about thematically, structurally, story-wise, and also where do you put your lens, where do you put your cameras, what are the images going to say?
Kind of try and understand the language of film because it's very different than theater or, books. It has its own visual language that is very effective, and that if you can make use of it, it's really powerful.
And what's important is your perspective on that, your take. Your take talks about the times, it talks about the culture, it talks about what is bothering you today. That's the only way to address these issues. When somebody sees that film, you start a dialogue. Those films I've seen personally can end up on Senate hearing floors, they can end up in Library of Congress, they can end up in very important places.
Go out and do it. Grab a camera, grab your friends. Doesn't matter what you're filming, as long as you get a couple minutes done, it's worth it.
Just go out there and make movies, because the best experience you can get is just from doing it. And also come up with a good story, because nowadays technology is so accessible that you can blow $200 million on a visual effects movie and not have any story, and it's no good. So it's all about the story in this age.
But in the end of the day, everybody's going to care about is your script and your story, and you can write those right now. So find your voices, be heard.